My name is Vadim Badumarov, and this is my startup. It's Rephone, wrist phone transformer. You can wear it on your wrist, this, and with just one simple action, you can transform it into monoblock. These joints will be connected, and it will act as the whole system. And then other action you can, with another action you can put it on the wrist. And there will be 3 screens. If it's on the wrist, here, the screen here and here. And in monoblock mode, it will join in one display.
But it means, if I see it correct, that the 3 loose pieces, it sort of like comes together and forms one unit.
Yes.
One monoblock.
Yes. And the thing is that you can have your ordinary phone and you can wear it on your wrist. So you don't need it to put it in your pocket or in the bag or somewhere else. You can just put it on the wrist. The new mobility, the new Sept. Yes, the new level of mobility.
And how can I use it? Let's say if I'm wearing it on my wrist, can I use it as a phone?
Yes, you can answer for a call with a cloud connection, or you can do this simple action and have a monoblock and speak in a private way.
And because one of the things that I see a lot, let's say with mobile phones, is that there is a way to sort of like block, unlock the screen, so you don't have any. Because if I'm wearing it, let's say on my wrist, now it's summertime. You have short sleeves, yeah, so it's very nice. When I'm wearing a blouse or a shirt or a heavy jacket, it means that there's going to be friction, let's say, onto the screen. How are interacting possibilities, let's say, related to the phone itself?
It's just like any other phone with sensor screen.
Can I try it?
You can block this display and it will not react to the actions, or you can unblock and the divide is here because yeah. I want to add about Apple Watch that Apple Watch, Apple, Samsung devices, it's not phones, it's just smartwatches. It connects via Bluetooth to your phone and you can have notifications on the smartwatches. But this is phone.
So you need in some kind of way that this stays connected to your wrist also. Because there should be a system that says like, and then it's stuck.
Yeah, it will be done with the interconnection of joints.
So there should be a way that it can stay fixed, let's say, around the wrist.
The joints will be connected, and inside this device there will be a blocking system. When you place it on the wrist,
it stops working.
No, it will block joints.
Okay, so this is going to stay fixed.
Yes.
This is going to stay fixed.
Yes.
What does it do when I'm just having this on my wrist? What does it do?
Everything.
It remains a normal form.
Yes. You have display here, display here, and display here, and you can interact with it.
Mm-hmm. But my display here on the bottom is not. I mean, I have to.
No, it's
Because I can say like, okay, I would like to see to phone somebody, so I type in the number, right?
here. It's the examples of the screens.
Mm-hmm.
It will be sensor screens which will display related information to a situation, and this is just examples.
Mhm.
So keyboard is just examples of the screen.
Because I think if I'm thinking, first of all, I think it's a nice idea. Let me start positive. I think it's a nice idea. Though the three different screens, I cannot see all the three screens at the same time. So that means that there is a restriction in what I can do. If I'm using this screen, I cannot see this one and that one. So I would say main user, let's say, interface should be located about the first two, because when I do something here, I can still see this screen.
But you know, it's not a problem because it can be удобно.
Feel comfortable?
Yes, still comfortable. For example, if you walking,
Yeah.
you can have in the bottom, for example, map. In the top, for example, your application which you need.
Mm-hmm.
And here, in the middle, time and the notifications. And when you need a map, you just look here.
Mhm.
When you need your application, banking or just internet browser, you look here. And when you need time or notifications, you just take
You look at the, let's say, the middle one.
yeah.
So what you do is, instead of having an iPhone or a smartphone where you have to open up the app or you have to look for the right page, you say, I have 3 pages, three screens that I can use, let's say, simultaneously.
Samsung выпускает гибкий телевизионный экран, и сколько будет завязывать снизу все эти экраны, это будет вообще гибкость.
3 years. It will be possible only
Сейчас делается гибкий экран.
not now. It will be possible only in 3 years.
Mhm.
There is some projects in status of developing of flexible screens,
Mhm.
but it's not. You can buy it now. Yeah, you can.
No, but the thing is that if I'm taking my phone and I want to look something on the internet, there is a Google app. If I want to send a WhatsApp message to my friends, I have to, let's say, close Google. I have to open WhatsApp. It's not that I can have it on the same screen at the same time. Here I can. This can be WhatsApp, this can be Google search engine, and this can be the map, like where am I walking, or I can say here, yo Tom, I will see you in 10 minutes at this bar. Then I look in Google like, where is this bar? And the map shows me right away where is this bar and where I am. So you have three different, or Maurice, also good. You have 3 different, let's say, applications at the same time that are running.
Yeah. I think you get the idea.
Because I think that is something that is a benefit to what we have right now. We just have one screen, and we have, if I have to send first a message, then into Google, where's the place, and then in Google type it and say like, yes, show it me on Google Maps, and then open up a different field. And I'm starting to use 3 different applications, and I can never ever see them all at the same time. Yeah. It's a smart idea. It's a smart idea.
But I want to say that this became possible only 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Electronics developed, and only 3 years ago it became possible to insert a computer which have a power that enough to everyday task to this size.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there is no such devices in the market for now, but it will be.
You need to have very good batteries for this.
Yes, but
Powerful.
there is no problem with batteries because every segment is I can put the electronics, and two of them will be batteries, and it will be around 700 milliamperes.
Next step, if you it will be nice if you can create energy from body, because we warm and we can create energy. So if some gadget can take some energy, it will be nice because you on the street and some business without possibility to charge your battery, so there is some.
And it will also be a small phone in the sense of it's a pretty small phone to use. If I look at the trend, let's say in mobile phoning, they always become bigger and bigger and bigger. The reason I bought that phone is because the screen is so big that with my puffy big fingers, I can still write my messages in a good way without touching too many buttons, let's say. And that's also a little bit my fear here, that if you use it as a normal phone or as a way that you have this touch screen, that it's very small. It's like a phone from the 90s had this size with a tiny little screen, etc., etc. And I think that we are also looking for something which is larger.
But look, there is
because the more you make it wider, it also becomes as a bracelet. It becomes.
There is you cannot make a phone very big, like for example computer, and you cannot
The
make
tablet.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, you cannot talk by this big thing, and you cannot make it too small because it will be hard to operate with it. But there is a like consensus.
There's a middle way, let's say.
Yes, yes, and the problem is scenarios of using. If I will make a comfortable interface, which which will be comfortable to operate with it. For example, if you take this phone like you do it now, you can have a wide keyboard.
I have similar Samsung Fold one. It's very easy, very small.
That's a phone of my grandfather, Grigory.
No problem at all.
Not anymore.
What I use.
I mean, I also changed that. I mean, I think it's like 3 months that I have this phone, so I shouldn't complain. I'm all of a sudden I'm just thinking, why not do something completely different? And I think technologically maybe it's possible, maybe it isn't. But let's say that I have this wrist phone and I'm making it straight, and then I can move the first two parts. I can move it up like this and then slide it like this. So I have more like a small tablet. I can use this as my keyboard, and here I have let's say the screen. So because you also optimize, let's say, the surface that you create from this. I know that I'm breaking away from your core principle, like it's a bracelet and it becomes the phone, but it will be super funky.
Yeah, but I agree, and I thought about different ways of organizing this device. But the core principle is one simple action to transform it from wrist device to phone. And with the existing technologies, it's impossible to make such complex transformer. And in the future, maybe in 3 years, it will be possible to make a flexible display. Maybe in 10 years, it will be possible to make a display which change its size, which you can splatter it like paper.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen trial versions of paper that you can just go like this and put it in your pocket. Then you take it out and you do it like this, and then it becomes touchscreen already, and you can do it. It's sort of like plastified with silicone and everything's inside and
Maybe it will
stuff.
be easy in the future to use voice, not touch screen. Because technology
But yes,
Yeah.
not very fastly. So
But in this case, we talk about this object, and we have to
voice,
see.
voice is another story.
Yeah.
There is already solutions about voice control. No, whiteboard, Apple Siri, Google, I forget the name. It's quite good, and but it's different. Every device can be controlled by voice, and this device solves another problem of where to put the phone to make pockets free, to make
I would say try to build a real prototype.
I'm on the way.
And maybe if you have a good prototype for photography, and you can make a 3D rendering, let's say, or a promotion movie, you can look for crowd surfing for getting the first 100,000 euros to start producing a real prototype. And then if people like it,